science, technology, engineering, arts, mathematics, STEAMDads.
Hey, this is Drew.
This is Brian.
And we're the STEAMDads.
Welcome back to the STEAMDads Lab.
Today we're going to enter the exciting world of mathematics.
Mathematics?
Yeah, we're going to do fractions.
That sounds boring.
We're going to do fractions with Lego.
Now that sounds cool.
Today we're going to show you information about fractions using Lego pieces as units of measure. So we're going to start with this one here. It is an 2x8, and we're going to use that as our main unit.
So let's call that 1 unit.
1 unit.
So I'm going to put one over here.
Further in. Keep going. There you go.
And this will equal 1.
So we're going to take that 1 unit and break it down into 2 halves. So each of these units are 1/2. They're equal to 1/2. And Brian's writing 1/2 over on that side.
Next, we're going to break this in half again, so we'll have 4 units.
Right. So each unit is 1/4 of the main unit. See, 4 pieces. They're each 1/4. 1/4.
Equal to, that helps, 1/4.
We can break that further by breaking each one of the quarters down into individual, into 2 units, into half, and these will be 1/8.
And finally, let's split them down again, and we have 16 of these, so these are equal to 1/16. Getting small there. So what can we do with all this, Drew?
Well, what we can do is take these units and show you how to divide fractions,
Add fractions.
add fractions,
Multiply fractions.
multiply fractions,
And subtract
and
fractions.
subtract fractions. And I'm just having a problem stacking them up as fractions.
So let's give a simple example here. So we know this is 1, right?
Correct.
Let's take everything away.
Okay. Oh my, I just set those up.
I know. And I just messed them up. So we want to add 1/2. We'll start really simple. 1/2 plus 1/2 equals. So why don't we try your halves? So we know that red is a half. So that's 1/2 plus 1/2. What does that equal on our table? If you put these together, you'll notice that it equals what we said was 1. So 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 1.
Correct.
That's really cool.
That's really cool, and that's super simple, but I think that our audience might be able to figure out something a little bit more complex.
All right, let's try with something different.
All right.
Let's get into some multiplication or division of fractions.
All right, let's go with the division of fractions.
All right, so we'll do, and I don't know the answer to this yet, 1/4, because we have fourths here. All right, it went out of the way. Divided by, what do we pick? 1/8.
Okay.
So how would you divide 1/4 by 1/8? Well, there is a math trick to do it, but we want to show you the logic behind it before we show you the other way, the other solution to test your answer.
Right, so we take the 1/4, and we take the 1/8.
And how many times does 1/8 go into 1/4? So how many of these does it take to make up one of those?
It takes 2.
So that answer, if we're right, is 2.
Correct.
Now, the way to tell this in a math problem, you will learn that when you want to divide fractions, you take the first one, 1/4, and then you multiply it by the reverse of this, so 8 over 1, which will equal 8 over 4. And everybody knows that 8 divided by 4 equals 2. And so it worked. 2 1/4, 2 1/8 makes 1/4.
Correct.
Want to make it a little difficult?
Well, let's try.
That's my piece.
Okay.
What do we got for us next?
Multiplication?
Multiplication. Okay, let's try 1/16 times what?
1/2?
1/2. Can we do this one here?
I don't know.
No, we can't do that.
Oh, we don't have enough because we've got to break it down even.
Yeah, we
further.
can't do those ones.
Because when you multiply them, you actually get a smaller number.
Yes. So in this case, we would need 1/32.
Right.
We can't really do that one on the show.
Yeah, we'd have to break this down
In half. And there are no half pieces. There are thirds of these, and that's going to get confusing.
Right, that would get confusing.
So
Let's try a different one.
we can do some simple division, and we can do some addition right now without a problem.
All right, well, let's add 3/4.
3/4.
Yeah, 3/4 to 6/16.
He's getting tricky here. What is 3/4 plus 6/16 equal? I don't even know. So take 3 of these,
And
6 of those, and what do we got? So we will see that putting these together makes 1, because we said that this equals 1. So we have 1 and 2/16.
which is also equal to 1/8.
1 and 1/8
So 1 and 1/8.
equals 1 and 1/8. So all of these, just by using Lego pieces, we can add, divide, multiply, and subtract fractions.
Right.
Now, of course, in school they're going to want you to show your work, and you can't say, well, I took a bunch of Lego pieces and this is how I solved it.
Yeah, right. You can't do that, but that is certainly a way you can get the correct answer, whether you're showing your work. I was always just get the answer rather than show my work kind of person. But what's interesting is that I worked with my dad a lot, and he's a contractor, and so using the measuring tape, I had to learn how to read 1/16, 1/8, and numbers like that.
It's very important when you're building a house.
Absolutely.
To have the correct measurements.
Right, and you have to measure twice, cut once. I will put that back on. So
But now you will see,
Yeah.
as we showed before, 1 equals 1.
equals
Takes longer the smaller they get.
1
Equals... Can we do it? Equals
speed.
what? That's not 1.
No, getting there. Just wait till I get to the 16ths. Equals 1.
And we're going to line these up for you, nice.
So next time you have a math problem for fractions, take a look at your Lego box and see if that will help you.
It definitely will. I never thought of doing fractions with Lego, but this shows how you can conceptualize it and see, okay, well, these are 16. These are all the numbers. And every one of these units together all equal the same, 1.
Wasn't that more interesting than just straight up math?
It definitely was. Although we might have confused them a little more than we taught them.
Yeah, we started to confuse ourselves. We tried to do something extra, but you won't see that. It kind of confused ourselves.
Yeah, it does work, and it definitely, you can use other Lego pieces too. You could use a 1x6.
Yeah, 1x6.
And some 1x3s and do thirds. We didn't do any thirds because we don't have the option to do that with this, because we're using all multiples of 2 here.
Right, and then you can use like the little plates.
Oh, then it gets really confusing.
You can split down to like 1/24th, 1/32nd,
1/48th, I think.
1/48th. Yeah. So you can get even further and further, but if you're using it with Lego pieces, it makes it a lot more simple and colorful.
And a cool Lego tip, if you didn't know, since we're talking about Lego, one of these is this is a 2x2 brick. They also have 2x2 plates. So the thin versions of this, 3 of those equals the height of one of these. Just thought I'd throw that in there. I like Lego.
Yeah, no, I know.
Shh.
Well, you can always go to your other show,
Built from Bricks.
Built from Bricks, and
Yes.
see all of the Lego adventures that Brian has. And I'm with him too every once in a while.
Yes. But that's a different show.
Right.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed our show and actually learned a little bit today.
I learned some.
I thought it was a unique way of showing fractions, and I think I might try this with my 8-year-old I'll call him 8. His birthday's kind of month. He's 11/12 right. He's 7 and 11/12 right now.
There you go.
There's a fraction for you.
Great. Hey, so I'm Drew.
I'm Brian.
And thank you for watching the Steam Dads.
Don't forget to like us on Facebook. Tell your friends. Don't forget to subscribe.
You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook as Steam Dads.
Yes, we'll see you next time in the STEAMDads lab.
Thanks for watching. Wait a minute.
Hey, wait.
Hold on. We're just cut off our heads.